Hello Aquarius, Elsie here to do your reading. It is for the week ahead, Aquarius. How are you, my friends? Like, really, how are you, Aquarius? Look, it's the fixed signs that are kind of, this is going to be a pretty hard transit for the fixed signs, I'm going to say, and for you it's going to be the hardest, especially if you are someone who has some Scorpio energy. Scorpio is the full moon coming up in the next few hours as I read this, and you also have Pluto in retrograde in your sign, and so you are in a whole lot of tug and pull right now, my friend. Be gentle, be kind with yourself. All right, so we've got these oracles here. You know what's happening already. If you are my ride or die Aquarius, we are going to look at these oracles for the overall energy for the week ahead. And then we are going to throw down some tarot, and we're going to look at some details about the week ahead. Let me know how things are going for you if you wish to share. I'm always here to listen. Let's find out what's going on for you, Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. And hey, if you are brand new and you've never been here before, thanks for showing up. And if you'd like to stay, there is a subscription button down in the bottom right-hand corner if you'd like to join this beautiful and very quickly growing Aquarius tribe. All right, let's find out what's going on for you, Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. Ooh, you're in warrior energy, friend. Let's find out what's going down. I feel it already. Tell me about Aquarius, please. Tell me about Aquarius. Aquarius, we have fulfillment. Look, I'm just going to say, this may not look like the end of the rainbow, but I'm going to say that you are somewhere in the midpoint. Fulfillment is coming. You are being prepared for something bigger than you. And if you are a person who is in this incredibly hard tug and pull emotionally, it would be the hardest for you, Aquarius, because you're not necessarily the most emotional, right? And it's going to be the hardest. But look, you've got fulfillment. We've got the full moon up there in the upper left-hand corner here. And something is coming full circle. I feel like that's what this peach is indicating. It's indicating that something is sweet, something is almost ripe, something is almost ready. And I feel like it's just, this is the last part of it where you are about to breach the surface. Bottom of the deck is right on point. You are going through the voyage, my friend. And it is at this time when the universe is trying to carry you. Whenever you can't make it through, whatever you're trying to make it through on your own, turn your chin to the sky, friend. Look for some help. Here we go. Let's find out what else is going on here. Tell me more about Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. I feel like you're being carried through your emotions. That you do have support from the universe. I feel like that's what this whale is doing, carrying this baby here. There also is a full moon in the background of that card right here. And so it is an indication that things are coming to a place of purge for you, Aquarius, is what it looks like. But it is going to end up you being in a place of fulfillment. So I think this is the tug and pull that you feel right now. This is indecision, which is the Five of Wands in the tarot. It says, I use my intuition in all aspects of my life. And so I feel like what you are being prepared for here is fulfillment. You're ripening on the vine here. Things are coming full circle. Your security, it feels like some root chakra energy that might be moving about. It feels like the third eye is opening. You see all the sorts of changes that you're going through right now. And the universe is asking you to please use your third eye, to use your intuition in all aspects of whatever is going on in your life right now. We have denial. It says, I acknowledge my fear, but replace it with the insight of awareness. So that's what's happening. It's ascension energy, my friend. All of this energy for you is complete and total pure ascension energy. And if you're feeling like you're being pulled out of your skin right now, it's probably because you kind of are being pulled out of your energetic skin here, breaking through the next vibrational space for you. This deck here is called the Surrender deck, so I thought it might be helpful to see what sort of things you need to be surrendering in order to get to the next level. Tell me about Aquarius, please. What does Aquarius need to surrender? You've got complete surrender to complete healing. It says, open fully to the loving, compassionate forces of the universe that support your physical, emotional, and spiritual healing. This is what's happening for you right now. Everything, the underbelly of Pluto is digging up everything from the underneath and throwing it around on the surface is what it is. Let's look at the bottom of the deck here. And we've got surrender stress. And it's easier said than done, right? It says, take a few deep breaths and exhale tension you've built up in your body. Let the stress go as you come back to your center. Take your tongue off the roof of your mouth. Lower your shoulders, my friend. I think that you've been walking around with your shoulders up around your ears lately because it feels like it's such intense energy. Absolutely. Let's find out what's going on with the tarot. Let's get some more details for Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. Aquarius, don't forget, if you do need some help in terms of a private read, those private reads are open. Please check the pinned comment. Go over to Hipsy, check my pricing if you're interested. I am also doing live readings if you're interested in that, 75% off as an introductory. Let's find out what's going on for Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. What else can tarot tell us about Aquarius and what's coming up in the week ahead? Look, there it is. I'm telling you, once you get through this ascension process, the changes, feeling the feelings, purging the things that no longer are serving you, I feel like you're going to be blessed with some sort of new abundant beginning here. This might feel a little bit tumultuous for you. For some of you, not all of you, but for some of you. And if it does, I feel like it's bringing you here. Because the universe is now investing in you, sees you, and is investing in you. We've got the Seven of Wands. So there's the energy that I feel you're standing in right now. Feeling like your back's against the wall. Feeling like you need to protect yourself, but you don't know what you're protecting yourself from. It feels like there are a lot of people possibly in your ear telling you how you should feel, telling you what you should do. I feel like you just need to tell them all to be quiet. We've got the Ten of Cups here. I feel like it kind of feels like this is what's going on here for some of you. It looks like you're trying to avoid or step away from. Avoid feeling your feelings. All of the feelings are coming to the surface. These are happy feelings. This is the rainbow. At the beginning I said, remember, this may not feel like the end of the rainbow. You may be at the midpoint right now, but it feels like this is where it's bringing you to. And I feel like maybe some of you are just not that used to things going right in your life. And so I feel like you're feeling a little bit defensive, maybe giving this Ten of Cups the side eye, saying, yeah, I've seen that in the distance before, Elsie, and it wasn't exactly what I thought it was going to be. So I feel like that's why you might be in the Seven of Wands here, Aquarius. Tell me more about Aquarius, please. We've got the Magician. This is what's happening. You're breaking through to the other side. I think it's the doors, isn't it? You're breaking through to the other side of a vibration. You're becoming the magician. You are being, all of these tools are being invested in you by the universe. You're being shown that you have all the resources. You have all the tools. You can manifest what you want. And I feel like what you want is happiness, but I also feel it's on the other side of you defending or feeling like you've got to keep your walls up. Like it feels like it's going to have to be breakthrough energy that you're dealing in here. It's bringing you the insight of awareness. And the awareness is that the Ten of Cups can be yours, Aquarius. There it is, the Ace of Cups. I feel like this is the way to the Ten of Cups. It's by going through the Ace of Cups. But I feel like you're sort of holding back from feeling overwhelmed. I feel like this Ace of Cups is showing the outpouring of love or outpouring of emotions. And I think you're trying to keep it all bottled up at this point. But your cup floweth over, friend. That's what it feels like. You're scared to feel all those feelings. We've got the Chariot energy, so it remains under the surface. So the question is, are you going to allow it to breach the surface? Or are you going to keep it under the surface? Look, I feel like regardless of what you decide you're going to do, I feel that there is victory and success in your future in terms of emotional love and happiness. But I feel like you would be far more, if you could immerse yourself in it, I would say. If you could maybe just back away from the blocks that you've put up. If you could loosen your boundaries just a tiny bit to let somebody in. I feel like it's It's balance that you need. The balance is between this energy of logic, practicality, pentacles, right? If pentacle world, reality, what's real, what's not real. It's the balance between that and this beautiful, this is Piscean energy, right? So it's sort of beautiful, deeply emotional, ethereal, kind of dreamlike love. And I think that what's standing in the middle is this Seven of Wands. I feel like you're scared of it. Feels like you might be a little bit worried about what the 10 cups might mean or might bring to you. I feel like you do want to invest in 10 cups. You do want to be the happiest you could ever be. Invest in the overall emotional happiness of the self and life going forward here. We've got the Seven of Swords, but you've got to be honest with yourself. And sometimes that comes with feeling a little bit standoffish, right? It's like the Seven of Swords is, I feel like as I'm looking at these swords here, it feels like you've been left behind before and you've probably been lied to. We've got 3 swords over the left shoulder, which indicates you've also endured a lot of heartbreak, heartache, or disappointment. We've got 2 swords which are pointing up, and it tells me that you're still feeling a bit defensive. 2 swords pointing down for me is a decision that's been made. I feel like you're beginning to pull away from something. It feels like you want to make a decision, but you're feeling a little bit, it feels like you're feeling a little bit like your back is against the wall. But what if I release these boundaries and then all of the emotions of the 10 of Cups come pouring out? Tell me more about the Seven of Swords. I've got the Empress. Got the Ace of Wands. So I'm just going to go on a little bit of a sidebar here and say for some of you, it does feel like you might be leaving an Empress behind. And not because you want to leave the Empress behind, but I think that the Empress is a representation of the 10 of Cups. Whether they are a feminine or a masculine Empress is not up to me, that's up to you. But we do have an Ace of Wands. This person is exciting. This person is charitable. They represent growth and abundance to you. But I do feel that maybe what is making you feel just maybe a little bit terrified is that you're going to have to reach for it. And so it feels like, what if I reach for it, Elsie, and then it doesn't work? What if, right? It's all the what ifs. I feel like it's time for you to remove this feeling of denial. Look, the Empress could be some of you. Possibly you are blocking your own abundance and excitement and a brand new, exciting, loving beginning because of the Seven of Wands. Tell me about this Ace of Pentacles and the Magician, because I feel like you have 3 of the aces out here. You have the Ace of Pentacles, the Ace of Wands, and the Ace of Cups. The only one you don't have out here is the Ace of Swords. And I feel it's because you're struggling with that one. You're struggling with being logic and reason, and I want to throw my logic into it because this all looks really good, but it doesn't feel logical is what it is here. Tell me more. We've got the Queen of Wands in the reverse, we've got the 8 of Swords, and we've got the 6 of Pentacles. The Hanged one is at the bottom of the deck, and there we are. It feels like you are in a stall. Feels like you're trying to get perspective on kindness, on love, on compassion. There is somebody who I feel is throwing all of this at you, and I feel like you're in the Seven of Wands at this time. I feel like you're silently watching somebody possibly. Look, I don't know if this is romantic or not. Take it as it resonates for you. This could be a friendship. This could be a mother. The Queen of Cups is a mother. Happy Mother's Day, by the way, if you are a mother or a caregiver of any kind. It does feel like you are hanging here, trying to make a decision while you are watching somebody here, watching them and thinking about an opportunity. This is an opportunity that I don't want to miss. Should I run in? Should I say something? Because I feel like there's deeper feelings here than you're willing to admit. Deeper feelings, the moon energy, but I feel like you're in the middle of doing shadow work. And I feel like that's what makes everything so darn confusing at this time. So we got the Queen of Wands in the reverse. We have someone here who is not moving forward to you. Somebody who is who knows their worth and who is keeping themselves steady and stable, waiting for you to use your your manifestation skills, everything that's on the table, wanting you to bring your dream state, which is this, to the earth, right? It's done in earth, it's done in heaven, right? And wanting you to bring, giving you the opportunity to bring whatever you want down to earth here. But I feel like it is the Queen of Wands that we're talking about, possibly feeling like their hands are tied, feeling like this is something that this is a transit you need to make. It's between you and the planets, friend, I'm going to say. I feel like somebody here does want to help. They want to reach out, but they're feeling like their hands are tied. They feel like you are going through something and that you need to go through that with yourself. Let's just get to the dream state here and figure out, if you decided to let go of this Seven of Wands here, what could be in the future? Let's dream about it here. We've got the Ten of Wands, which means you get to drop your burdens. We've got the King of Swords. You still get to keep all of your integrity, your mental acuity, your intelligence, your throne, the way that you say things that change people's lives. You get to keep all of that. It's not like you have to change. I don't think someone here is expecting you to change who you are as the King of Swords, whether you're feminine or masculine. But I do believe somebody here wants you to drop the facade, or wants you to come to the end of the cycle so we can begin again with the Ace of Wands. When the Ten of Wands is here, it's dropping a lot of heavy thought patterns you've been in. I feel like you're overthinking a lot of things right now, and I feel like a lot of them have to do with emotional love and what to do with that feeling. I feel as though it's all sort of stuck in your head. I think you want a reunion with somebody, or you want to talk with somebody or reach out to someone here with the Three of Cups energy, someone who makes you happy, someone who is very happy to see you, someone who's always happy in your presence. I feel like you want to reach out to someone here, but I feel like you're holding back as the King of Swords is unsure about the Ace of Cups and the Ten of Cups here. Tell me about the Chariot. Tell me about the Chariot, please. I feel like you are going to have victory. Tell me what the victory is. We've got the Seven of Cups. We've got the Eight of Cups. There it is. I like it. We've got the Moon energy. So look, I feel like what's going on here, what's going to be happening in the week ahead for you. And so Monday is that full moon. Tomorrow is the full moon. You probably are going to get this very early on that morning of the 12th of May, which is the full moon in Scorpio. And full moons, right? They're all about releasing things. Look, we got full moon, we got a full moon, we got a full moon, we got a full moon. It's all about you releasing and bringing your feelings to the surface. We've got the Seven of Cups and the Eight of Cups. I feel like this confusion, overly emotional, all of this stuff, I feel like this is something you're going to be disconnecting from in the week ahead. But I also feel like the Moon energy is telling me that things aren't as they seem. I don't think this is as scary as you think that might be, but I feel as though you are it feels like you are about to breach the surface here of your emotions with somebody, is what it feels like. Could be a mother, could be a sister, brother, best friend, could be a romantic thing for you. I feel like you are about to come to the surface, friend. I'm going to throw down 3 cards here, Aquarius, and these 3 cards, we're going to talk about them for a second, but I am going to go in depth with them in the extended. I've been extending all the readings this week, and this extension will end up in my membership area. So if you are already a member in my membership area, you will see that here shortly. As soon as you watch this, that will be uploaded in the membership area. Let's find out what the outcome is here, or what happens next. What happens next here for Aquarius, please? We have the Two of Pentacles, so you're in this place of trying to make a decision. I feel like there is somebody here. Oh, the Queen of Cups is back. There is somebody here that you do feel emotionally. I feel you're connected to somebody in a very psychic way. This person is likely the High Priestess, likely the Empress, somebody who's probably the Queen of Cups. You can see that these are all very energetic and emotional energies, right? So they could be someone who's a Scorpio, a Pisces, or a Cancer, could be a Libra or a Taurus, but someone you would consider to be the Empress. So I feel like the Two of Pentacles tells me that you are trying to ground yourself, trying to get your footing, and trying to make some type of decision about the High Priestess. And it might have to do with these emotions that you've been trying to keep stuck under the surface. I feel like this High Priestess is someone who is loving, compassionate, and kind with you. I feel like you're trying to make a decision about whether to reach out to this person, speak with them, drop your burdens, these emotional burdens that you've been carrying. We do have the Ace of Swords in the reverse, and I said earlier on that the only ace I didn't see was the Ace of Swords, and that's why you're not ready to talk. I feel like you're not ready to say anything just yet. You haven't yet received any clarity from the universe saying what you should say, how you should say it. I don't know that you know how to reach out to this person right now. So I feel like the Ace of Swords being here in the reverse is quite timely. I feel as though there is a way for you to do a little bit of healing, and that would be through the natural world. Get out into nature if that's how you feel that you can heal yourself just a little bit to try and get rid of some of your stress. Try and express some of your stress, but I feel like this is exactly what this whole reading is about here. Your surrender to the fear of intimacy. I feel like it says here you are ready to let love in. Compassionately identify and begin to release any patterns that stop you from opening your heart. I'm going to talk about that as we go into the extension as well. So if you'd like to be there, please hit the join button. And if we don't see you there, that's okay, because I'll be back. I hope that you make it through this okay. Let me know how it's going in the comments. I'm going to go for now, Aquarius. Thank you so much for being here and watching. I'll be back because I'm always back. Love you guys. Bye-bye.